holding a reputation for having some of the most beautiful sights in the world, some of the most important historical monuments, and of course a world-famous cuisine known for its freshness, Italy is one of the world's true treasures. Being raised in America, I am used to a certain type of industrial farming, and I was raised with a certain cultural bias and comfort with this type of farming. Before my trip to Italy, I had no preconceived notions as to what the agricultural life would be like in Italy. And of course, there's an obvious correlation between agriculture and food. I have always been accustomed to getting my food from supermarkets, which are stocked from different farms in various locations from around the country. Freshness to me meant opening the package before the expiration date. My subconscious has been conditioned from a young age to realize that there's a difference between urban areas and rural areas. I have always believed that there should be a natural divide between these two areas. Up until recently, when I visited Italy, where the divide is not always so apparent. My name is Nicholas Rojas, and these are my findings. We made our way from New York to a small city in Campania called Salerno. Salerno was so alive. It was bursting with patriotic fervor, especially after its local soccer team had just won. During our visit in Campania, we saw Sorrento and the famous Sorrento lemons. Part of what makes Sorrento such a beautiful place to visit is the commingling of city life and local gardening. There is simply no separation between the two. The locals have grown up in a fashion where they understand and embrace the beauty of gardening and using their own local ingredients in the food preparation. It is this very culture that enables people and local business owners to take great pride in their own local ingredients. We can see this pride through the food that is produced there. We visited the local pasta maker who makes authentic Gragnano pasta. His operation has been around for many years, but they have stuck to the same traditions that have been passed down for generations. This love of tradition coincides with the love for quality, homegrown ingredients. Through this correlation, we can see how food and agriculture go hand in hand in their role in culture in Italy. While the pasta maker focuses on quality ingredients, he also only provides pasta to those in the surrounding areas. The next example would have to be Cecilia, at her own Mozzarella di Bufala farm. Cecilia raises river buffalo, also known as mud buffalo, which is one out of 3 areas in all of Italy where these buffalo are found. Her farm also produces mozzarella in an authentic style, without introducing any preservatives or negative anti-aging chemicals. While Cecilia produces a different product, she focuses on many of the same characteristics that the Gragnano pasta maker did, especially the idea of terroir and quality first. While I was particularly amazed with the Campania region and how well farming was integrated into urban areas, the next area we visited was Rome. While it may be self-explanatory, Rome cannot have the same amount of agricultural output as other regions. Therefore, I cannot truly say that Rome is the best example to depict the nature of agriculture in Italy, due to the fact that it is mostly good for its rich history. We continued on our trip to a new and interesting area of Italy, the Puglia region. Puglia presented me with a new face to Italy's agriculture. It showed me that maybe Italy isn't all about integrating gardens into smaller towns and cities. Of course, being the world's 2nd largest wine producer, it must have large-scale operations for farming, industrial-sized. Puglia showed me that while it does have industrial-sized farming, it does still differ from the way that the United States goes about its farming. In the United States, farmers try to lay down the same type of soil all the way across. We try to get the same homogeneous product, no matter how different the composition or terroir of the soil may be. In Italy, There are different plots of land that give different products and different plants. It is actually extremely common to grow different types of fruits and vegetables along in the same patches where you grow your grapes for your vineyards. These different flavors and nutrients and minerals all give themselves and lend themselves to the flavors of those grapes. This is where terroir comes into play, something that the United States does not capitalize on. It is impossible to avoid the wine industry when talking about Italy's agricultural state. Most of their large-scale farming goes to grape vineyards and olive trees. In the US, we separate and segregate crops in an organized fashion, where Italians allow, especially for vineyards, intermingling of various crops. Many of the vineyards we visited were in the Puglia region. One of my favorite wineries, Amano, run by Mark and Ellie Shannon, focused on wine's natural characteristics as opposed to changing the qualities through different fermentation periods or aging in oak. This concept of preserving the natural flavors fortifies the idea that Italians focus on natural beauty when tasting foods and wines. This culture reinforces itself by creating a pull-type mechanism. Italians want local, fresh flavors, so the farmers will provide. It is a cycle which America does not take part in. As a general rule, Italians take great pride in the products that they produce. Past the world of wine, in a bakery in the town of Altamura, DOC bread is produced, using traditional methods and quality ingredients. This bakery uses a brick oven which is 18 feet in diameter, and only oak to heat it through. Italy can focus on the characteristics and methods to give DOC rating because the agricultural component is more easily perfected. Through the food, landscape, and overall cultural traditions and beliefs, it is apparent that Italy deals with agriculture in a very different way than the United States. Personal gardens and local foods are not only embraced, but celebrated as part of a social heritage. The United States of America could definitely learn a thing or two about how to promote locality and maximize urban agriculture. It definitely became clear to me throughout my trip that Italy has more to offer than just pasta and limoncello.